Oh my God, look at all those fillings. Yeah, it's a problem right here. That's a problem. What's up, guys? Alright, so we're back once again with another video just in time for Valentine's Day. Now, in the last video, we showed you guys how to make a slutty vegan burger that's gonna basically have your dude proposing on Valentine's night. You can go ahead and check the description box for that video. This video is for the morning after Valentine's Day, when you wake up starving, but you still want to keep things healthy and plant-based. So go ahead and hit that like button right now, because we're going to show you how to make a vegan omelet, the likes of which you've never seen or tasted. Now, my wife and I have 6 kids, and we've been vegan for over 4 years, and we finally perfected our omelet. We added elements that we've never seen in other recipes. It has the smell of egg. It has the texture of egg. It has the taste of egg. It even has the heaviness of egg. All the while holding together like a real omelet. And that's saying a lot, because this thing is loaded. Tons of fresh veggies, 2 types of vegan cheeses, vegan bacon, and vegan ham. Basically, this is the type of omelet that I used to order from IHOP or from a diner back in the day. Obviously, you don't have to put all that stuff in. But I'm saying though, if you have a meat lover in your life, this right here, he's not gonna be missing out on anything. Trust me. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so this recipe is made up of 2 parts. The stuff we need for the base, and the stuff we need for the filling. Alright, so for the base, we have spring water, garbanzo flour, a seasoning mix, so you can put your favorite seasonings in there and that'll work just fine. We also have extra firm tofu. We have some garbanzo liquid, and the secret ingredient, which is black salt. You can actually find that on Amazon. Now, these are 2 elements that we haven't seen in other recipes. The tofu is going to give the egg an extra body, and then the black salt is going to give your omelet that eggy flavor. So now let me go ahead and get these veggies cut up for you, and let's get this process started. Alright, so the veggies are all cut up, and we have everything for our filling. Now let's make our base. Alright, so for the first part of the base, we need 3 things. Garbanzo bean flour, the seasoning mix, and the black salt. Alright, so this is about a cup of garbanzo bean flour. And then we got our seasoning mix. And then next up, you want to use just a little bit of the black salt because it is very strong. Alright, and then we just mix those things together. Alright, so next up, we're going to add our garbanzo bean liquid. About half a tablespoon at a time. So that's 1 tablespoon so far. Because one thing about it, you don't want it to be too liquidy. So that's why we're slowly adding in the tablespoons. And you also don't want it too thick. Alright, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but we're going to add the garbanzo bean liquid because it acts like a binder for the omelet when you put it together. And I'll put the general rule of thumb below for how much garbanzo bean liquid you normally need to replace egg in a recipe. We like to use it for baking, but we'll also use that rule of thumb when we're making our omelets. Alright, so this is what your batter is going to look like after about 9 tablespoons of garbanzo liquid. And next we're going to add our water. This is about 6 ounces, but you're going to add in depending on how much you want your thickness to be for your omelet. So I didn't add the whole 6 ounces, I just added just enough to soften up that batter. Alright, so for the final part of the base, we're going to go ahead and pour it into the blender. Alright, so we're going to pour that part in, and then we're going to throw our extra firm tofu in there as well. And then we blend. Alright, now if you need more water for your mix, now's the time to do it after you finish blending. Pour it back in the bowl and then pour your water as needed. Alright, so I'm just seeing how thick it is. And it's a little thick, so I'm going to add a tiny bit of water. I don't want to overdo it on the water because then it'll come out super watery and we don't want that. Boop, 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 boop. That's all I need. Mix that bad boy up. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Whip it in the kitchen. All right, now if you want to add a little color to your omelet, just use a little bit of turmeric. I use very little because it does have a strong flavor to it, but it will add color to your omelet. Alright, just throw a little in there.
Yeah, because we like our omelet nice and pale. Good, that's good.
That's good.
A nice pale yellow. You're gonna get that yellow from the garbanzo.
Yeah, the garbanzo bean mixture is a bit yellow on its own, but you know, you get it a little bit more yellow just to give you that omelet feel. Smell of everything, it just smells so good. All right, and that was it. That's the hardest part right there. Next up is just what you do with a normal egg. You saute your vegetables, you put your egg on top, and you cook your omelet. All right, so I'm just putting a little butter on there. You can use olive oil, butter, whatever you want to use. Grapeseed oil, all that good stuff.
Avocado oil.
Avocado oil is good. I don't recommend coconut oil, but you can use that if you want to. So now I'm just throwing in some veggies there. Got some green peppers, red peppers, mushrooms, some spinach. Mix that bad boy around and, you know, get your things sauteed.
I need more spinach, sorry.
More spinach? Jeez.
Yeah, that's good. Ooh, that's hot. The colors, Duke.
The colors. All right, and once you got your veggies all cooked up, then you want to put your meats in there. All right, so you got your meats in there. Sprinkle it like Salt Bae. You got your vegan ham in there. You got your vegan bacon. And I'm going to wait a little while to put the cheese in there.
That looks so good. Guys, the smell though.
Mix those in. All right, now we're going to add that batter. You just want to cover your filling with that batter. And it might start puffing up like pancake a little bit. But that's what you want. Yes, sir. And like I said, like it's gonna puff up like pancake. You want it to kind of cook like pancake too. Don't flip it too early. Next up, you want to kind of put, I would say 3 minutes on each side, 4 if you're nasty. All right, so there's bubbles forming right now. That's kind of tell you that it's time to flip it. All right, so we flipped it, and now we're going to fill it. And I'm putting some cheddar cheese and some mozzarella cheese in there. Some vegan moz, as it's called. But yeah, you put as much cheese as you want to put in there. And then you flip it over. There you go, just like an omelet. Alright, and now I'm just adding a little bit of butter on top to give it a nice golden look. And then I'm going to cover it so that that cheese can melt a little bit. So another little trick we use is the container that we had the seasoning in. We just add a little bit of water to that and mix that up a little bit, and that's going to be the water that you use to steam your omelet so that the cheese melts, and it's going to bring up the aroma of all that seasoning that you use. Alright, that's good. You don't want to use too much. Just put your stove on high and then it'll steam in like 2.3 seconds.
Oh, and that gets that cheese nice and melted.
Gonna get that cheese nice and melted and gonna be off the chain. And in the meantime, you can be toasting your bread, making your potatoes. All right, so let's go ahead and get that plate ready. All right, so I got my air fryer potatoes here. So we got our buttered toast and our potatoes. And then the last step is to put your omelet.
Ooh, wee. Oh, check out. Bow wow. Wow.
That is ready to go.
Woo.
Y'all just don't know. But you're going to find out because y'all going to make this omelet. I mean, look at those fillings though. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at all those fillings. Yeah. It's a problem right here. That's a problem. You definitely want to make this right now. So stop the video, pause the video.
Go get your supplies.
Go get your supplies and get this omelet made right now. So much flavor. So delicious.
Oh, look at that cheese though. Best damn vegan omelet.
I didn't sit down. Like I'm
All right, so let's
standing up for the sake of the video, but I gotta sit down and eat this, man. But you know, thank you guys for watching. Like if this was helpful. Comment if you're gonna be trying this, and share it with someone you love. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
Bye, guys. Happy Valentine's Day.